Friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Corner. Today, we will talk about Quincy Hall at the Paris Olympics and how he achieved a remarkable success by winning the gold in the men's 400 meters. Stay tuned till the end of this video. Paris, Saint-Denis. Despite appearing to be far behind, Quincy Hall continued to advance with his arms pumping, legs thumping, and face contorted in a nasty expression. With just 4 points separating him from the finish line in the Olympic 400-meter final, Hall was in 4th place. He overtook fading former Olympic champion Kirani James with 50 meters remaining. With 40 meters remaining, he outran Jereem with the same cement-like speed as the Trinidadian. The only person still in front of him was Great Britain's Matthew Hudson-Smith, and Hall was catching up to him as well. A dog cannot be outrun, according to Hall. A dog will pursue you indefinitely. Hall earned the gold medal in the Olympics on Wednesday night with an incredible display of never-say-die perseverance. With 10 meters remaining, he passed a dumbfounded Hudson-Smith, leaned at the finish line and then looked at the video board to make sure he was seeing what he thought he had just witnessed. With a personal best time of 43.40 seconds, Hall became the 4th fastest man to ever complete a 400-meter run. That beat Hudson-Smith by 0.04 of a second, making him the 5th fastest 400-meter athlete in history. Out of the 8 guys competing, 5 of them achieved a time under 44 seconds. Muzala Samukanga of Zambia raced a 43.74 to win bronze, his nation's first medal since 1996. Hall responded with a deadpan as soon as they shot that gun, when asked when he knew he would win. "You're not able to go far enough," he stated obliquely. "That is my reputation. I will always catch you if you don't back off far enough." The difficult route Hall had to travel to become the best in his sport produced the tenacity that has come to be associated with him. Following high school, he enrolled at California's College of Sequoias, a community college without a cafeteria or dorm, according to Hall. In order to pay for food, housing, and tuition, he worked 2 jobs. According to Hall, "That's where I feel like I found myself becoming the dog I say I am." Professionals train alone, sometimes even without companions. The coach he met in junior college, Curtis Allen, will yell phone instructions to him. Hall started his professional career concentrating on the 400 hurdles after winning the NCAA title at South Carolina. His best 400 hurdles times over the course of 2 years were quick, but they weren't on par with those of athletes like Rai Benjamin, Karsten Warholms, and Alison dos Santos. Hall claimed earlier this summer on Olympics.com that managing that competition as a professional was a waste of time. He described refocusing on the Open 400 2 years ago as the best decision of my life on Wednesday night. Hall gained notoriety for his devastating kick after winning a bronze medal at the World Championships in Budapest last year, and setting his first sub-44-second speeds this summer. His endurance had grown in his earlier years. He competed in every event in high school, including the 200, 400, 800, and 1,500. Sometimes he would complete them all at the same meet. He would win the 400 in junior college and then get in line for the 400 hurdles 20 minutes later. Coaches had cautioned Hudson-Smith about Hall's kick during the final 50 meters of a race, according to Hudson-Smith. That's why he, in his own words, got the effing out, picking up the pace early and gaining ground on the run-in. On Wednesday night, Hall exited lane 8 quicker than normal, but not quickly enough. He was blind to the rest of the field. The final 100 meters saw Hall trailing behind by a considerable margin due to the rapid pace. Hall whispered to himself as he raced, "Get home, son." He pondered over all those demanding runs by himself. He considered going to junior college on his own. He remembered his mother, his 2 little daughters, and his 2 deceased brothers. Hudson-Smith said that Hall's valiant last-ditch effort took him by surprise. "I believed I had it," Hudson-Smith declared. "You'll have to take it from me if you want to prevail." And that is just what he did. In a podcast interview from last month, Noah Lyles discussed the sprinters he would pick for his ideal American 4x400-meter relay. Hall, who took home the gold in the 400 meters at the Olympic trials in June, was noticeably missing from Lyles's roster. Lyles chose Christopher Bailey to open the proceedings. Despite his reputation as a short sprinter, Lyles declared himself the best choice for the second leg. Lyles decided on Benjamin and Michael Norman for the anchor position and the second-to-last leg. The current American champion wouldn't be used, according to Lyles, because "I just don't think he'd be a starter. Using him on the first leg would almost be like a waste of his talents." Hall said, "My block's ready anytime you feel like you can beat me in the 400, tagging Lyles in a post on X on July 19th. Hall continued, You were talking too much on my name on yo little podcast. I don't make the small sly remarks and comments. I align myself. If Lyles had a second chance, it's fairly safe to believe he wouldn't leave Quincy Hall out again. Hall lined up against 7 of the top quarter milers in the world, gave a couple of them a lead, and then dominated the rest of them.